Since its premiere in 2009, The Man Who Stopped the Desert has been broadcast and screened at film festivals and events in over 20 countries. But what about the man at the center of the story? What's been happening in the life of Yacouba Sawadogo during this time? It's October 2011, and Yacouba is on his way to speak at the UN Convention to Combat Desertification in South Korea.
The next person is probably rather famous among this community. He's a remarkable farmer, Mr. Yacouba Sawadogo. Please welcome him with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Assalamu alaikum. The poor in the barka, the poor Nabiyama barka. The poor when I'm not thinking a man sasa. The poor da barka. Sane tuum da runda tonde me singalamo la tagadamo taman grabani nimbuide fa la min sikawa bal bangra sampa karam azulu momo la payada gadi lene tonde la tamati am bon so wende tiyamba tot bangra ninga tonde me man zamana puguma ta ton yada ke zamana fa gilli ton la tamati dunia fa la kami yataba tum da takinga tawran pass ton la tam yasa ti tenganga minga ti zamana fajili ti morgta ayiwoto tenganga fa sele go to ayite bu mu hantar yor ne zamana fajili po de barka.
Mr. Sawadogo, Yacouba has been an incredible person. He almost out of nothing, he has generated the change we need. So I believe in leadership by example, so I want the world to see what he has been able to do with almost nothing. And then if he has been supported, or if we could use his example to, let's say, disseminate and even to scale up, then certainly we can do a lot in advancing the fight against desertification. That's why Yacouba Sawadogo is such a key person.
Yida soma king wale nimbuide wawa mami hatu no mam king simpa hadibu cinema aninga mati neba fa geti zaman to ra fa sekta ba geti cinema ti tariyam newo ti mam nam pi we cininga fa neba fa yikide mam pu wa gure bud to re sa dinga ko re ma wawa hal king ene tonde la tambale ma kelle morgarenti tum kanga abudi zamana fangili bal kore mam tawa set ne sabalga labo gudoto to sa dinga foti hide sane ma sinma mana toying toyni bale mbanga mo tiya bumbu sinan nafane ba anan nafa mam anan nafane sinma man mam hiya tamana ga zamana fanji sinima man takan tarundo ya bumbu nafu dunia ne nafu zamana yambu totore mam hiya nan ton man ga tumda awawo ko aska ba ko tin patoyin to ko fani lam takadamo ti tumda ya ananyi ba man ga yiwo.
It's now June 2012 and Yacouba is joined by a small team of helpers. They're on their way to a village where they will teach Yacouba's Zai techniques. Spreading the word takes time and money, but thanks to a new training program funded by donations, Yacouba is now able to spend more time away from his home teaching farmers.
Ayora wawum parce que ya bangre la baran warike ton na zamana ba hamande zai tublo to la zai me ayura men hakite zai ge tumda fasan to moto to a kontam zai ba na wandike ti ton na zamana fagili ya ren la ne da fa na warike ton to na fatenga Tensen be kawai tensa wai. Be karunda. Na dikizai bangran ke zamana.
These mobile workshops are in their infancy, but already 13 villages have been visited by Yacouba and his helpers. Back on his farm, Yacouba continues to teach visitors. The training program is clearly close to his heart.
Irkanga mam datam tiyawi talpanga wazai hentarpanga rundu. Liben talpanga wati hentarpanga bumuna ninga. Liben talpanga wa adam bisa tum kanga hi sabab te adam bisa no taba. Mpazaba de taba, ntoy na taba ndiwa. Mpami taba to ba leben tonya taba bang taba. Ton datam tiyawi zamana yele yegale. Lene mam datam tiniba yut. Ti songo taba adam bi lodom. La bum bebe mam datam ta klishna banye bugum manege. Banye bugum manege. To manege chatam.
There is a reason why I'm always fascinated by coming back to the fields of Yacouba. First of all, Yacouba continues to experiment and to innovate. But secondly, let's say the forest that he has created, which is so diverse, and which shows that out of nothing it is possible to create a large biodiversity, which is a major achievement. And what Yacouba has done can also be done by many other farmers across the Sahel. The big challenge is that in the next 5 to 10 years, we will have to try to motivate millions of farmers to invest in trees, because it will help them to improve their food security, and at the same time it will also help them to adapt to climate change.
A vital part of investing in trees is the role young people will need to play. One young man has already decided to take on this challenge. Yacouba's eldest son, Madu. He played the role of young Yacouba in the film.
Sana tonde kumanaga kuba he baham pasak da pasak don kuwa. Runsa ni rundu tonde shungu nomam. Paske baya fu biya luga menga la fningia. Yatamte awankata kebe ko wankata santa ton yakabene en kose man fele la fikete ton pa mandime. Donc ya zikan ala shungu noma. Sana kum visa bumuni han ton kite ba lebgan wa kobunwa. Parce que Yacouba ya sida zaya en tant que ba lebe ko bene parce que handa ko ron payata labar da jota la han ko mosa wa zaya en tour ti Yacouba pam den ti se ya sonwa wa fa rata men lebe ko ki donc ko shungu no mom.
Towards the end of filming in 2009, we learned of a huge urban expansion scheme. This posed a real threat to Yacouba's livelihood and all he had achieved.
Tani borno alibuman bumuna ninga andili fanka supokai. La hawe honto man andili tia voi kanga fagility andili entambi buma.
But what is the situation now? Thankfully, the seed store is still standing, but there are signs of increased development. Houses are being constructed right on the edge of the forest.
Bal do tisi bala hambe kangara pukun kawla mborne ro hiya ha asoba hanke sampsta inu ro pukun pasu kur tizale ya fa fumiti ya kapanga la paton gomne soba ba dare mbri paton gomne soba ba dare mbri te soba sunri sami ton takata mati dise ngoma ya mamiyela le nkiti to ton de sindo get bangarba la tondba la zamana tawlemba bal bona samigite bono ya bamba me bono hat ne ba fanwaya ne tonde bon hotba mo ti yele ni sin tonde man te ba pukudin samduma tonde bon hotba to tawlemba gisi.
Yacouba continues to tread carefully where the authorities are concerned, and it remains to be seen whether this approach will work. But he's not allowing this experience to prevent him from continuing his work on the farm. Just the opposite, in fact.
In Washington in October 2009, and at the end of his stay in Washington, he said that experience in Washington had motivated him so much that he would redouble his efforts upon return. I've visited him about 4 times since he returned from Washington, and he certainly has redoubled his efforts. all in this area next to the forest. He has expanded the zai over land that was completely degraded. And I think part of the reason is that he is losing his cultivated land, so he has to expand somewhere else in order to be able to feed his family. And he is doing so very successfully. As a result of the documentary, Yacouba got invited to several events, for instance to a major forum in Co in Switzerland, where he could speak to representatives of more than 50 countries. So I think that his international reputation has grown, which is good for him because it may also lead to a protection of his forest. In the material sense, I don't think that he has had much benefit from his larger international exposure. But that's not what he is looking for. He is happy to get the credit or to be recognized as someone who has tried to make a difference in the lives of many people.
Zie van mam kingen se no mam to yi de van yakra bar mam san tan kin pegni mam minga madam mam tagada me ti junu hu beta me a pa ton yok mami ne kitem to mam no kar po yi de zie fo ne mam hundate mam era tamba ti manik mam hum bi waya tum da sami tum san sam patari wot ni mam mbo de wot